Now, as Iran has come out and said that they've rejected any sort of claims of a ceasefire, we're yet to see what is taking place. As far as the Middle East is concerned, airspace has opened up over Qatar. Amjad Vanimal, a journalist from Doha, joins us with more updates. Amjad, what's the latest from the ground after the Iranian attacks on the US base in Doha? What can you tell us about the ground situation?
Series of missile attacks this evening. They're targeting the Al Udeid, the US military base in the state of Qatar. A very unfortunate incident, but Qatar's air defense system responded very swiftly and effectively, intercepting the incoming Iranian missiles and averting what could have been a very devastating escalation. But it is very important to note that the base had been evacuated in advance in accordance with strict security protocols. And authorities here have confirmed that no injuries or human casualties occurred as a result of the attack. You know that the state of Qatar is a very peaceful country, always a consistent advocate for diplomacy. And this country has maintained that dialogue is the only viable path forward. And it is also important to note that Qatar was among the first nations to sound the alarm on the dangers of Israeli escalation, and has repeatedly called for restrained and peaceful solution to regional disputes. I'm sure as a trusted mediator in many of the region's most complex conflict, Qatar will continue to champion that principle of diplomacy, good neighborliness and de-escalation. And the authorities, there has been a large number of expat people living here. We believe that the state of Qatar will take necessary actions to keep all the people here safe. And they're going to take the diplomacy and talks forward to make sure that the state of Qatar and the rest of the Middle East, the countries are safe moving forward.
And what can we expect will happen next? There's a lot of chatter about a ceasefire.
See, Qatar has always maintained a very clear and consistent stance. It firmly believes that diplomatic dialogue is the only viable path forward. Throughout its history, Qatar has played a very key role as a trusted mediator in some of the region's most sensitive conflicts. It has leveraged its unique position and relationship with all parties to encourage negotiations and peaceful outcomes. In light of this attack, I'm sure Qatar is expected to double down on its diplomatic efforts, urging all parties involved to show restraint and return to the negotiating table. And most importantly, the priority for Qatar is to protect its people and ensure that the broader Middle East doesn't slide into further violence. And moreover, here the Qatar's leadership understand that long-term stability can never be achieved through missiles or military force. It can only come through dialogues, understanding, and mutual respect. That is the direction Qatar will continue to pursue.